I have some brand new Star Trek fan fiction for you right here. Captain's log, stardate 3131. On a routine stop to pick up supplies from the M-class planet Destin Orian, the landing crew was arrested and placed on trial for alleged crimes not committed and without representation. Including in the crew were 3 supply staff, Dr. McCoy, Spock, and Captain Kirk, who were there for diplomatic reasons. High upon the gallows, the 3 supply staff hung dead by the nooses tied around their necks. To their left stood the 3 officers standing above trapdoors, each with a noose around their necks, and to the far right, next to Kirk, stood the hangman executioner, ready to press the individual buttons to send each of the accused to their deaths as ordered. Dr. McCoy, a tall woman dressed in uniform, said, looking up to the distressed doctor, "You are accused of kidnapping and the attempted murder. How do you plead?" "Not guilty," McCoy replied. "Just like the other 3 of my crew you murdered. Where is my defense? I demand a lawyer." "Demand all you like, doctor," the woman replied, shaking her head in disgust. "This is not Earth, and we do not follow your laws. This is Destin Orian, and we do as we please." "Who am I accused of kidnapping? Who did I attempt to kill? At the very least, I should be allowed to face my accuser." "You'd like that, wouldn't you?" the woman asked with a smile. "What kind of effed up planet is this that you can make up lies and send me to my death?" McCoy asked. "This has never happened in all the times the Federation has visited here. What has changed?" Spock spoke up. "Politics, Doctor. Politics," Spock replied. "It has been years since the Federation has been here, and a lot can change in a short time. And for some reason, the inhabitants of Destin Orian no longer trust the Federation and are using their form of justice system to exterminate us. They will most likely attempt to ban the Federation from ever coming here again." "But what did we do?" McCoy asked. "The Vulcan has good intuition," the woman replied. "He is correct. We only need a reason to document why we disposed of you for further reference. You will be the last of the Federation to ever visit." Captain Kirk responded to the woman, "Why not reach out to the Federation and tell them to stay away? Why all this made-up show?" The woman nodded her head, and the trapdoor under McCoy released, dropping the doctor 4 feet to his death as his neck snapped. The sound of the door bounced off the distant wall and shot back to Kirk and Spock, who watched the now-dead doctor dangle above the ground. "Because 6 dead crew will have more of an impact than a request," the woman replied. "Your Federation will be less likely to approach again if they feel their staff is threatened." "But you risk the threat that the Federation will invade your planet and take revenge," Kirk replied. "That is a risk we are willing to take," the woman replied. "Obviously." "Who is in charge here?" Kirk asked. "You?" The woman paused for a moment. "I am in charge of your executions. That's all you need to know." "As the captain of the Enterprise, I demand I speak to whoever is in charge," Kirk snapped. "You demand?" the woman scoffed. "You're a minute from joining your doctor. Why bother to talk to us at all if you're just going to kill us?" "We want to make a recording for future use that may aid us in case your Federation decides not to take our threat seriously. And you will edit the recording to suit your needs, I assume." "Of course," the woman replied. "Like you said, this is politics." "Who is your leader now? Who made these changes?" Kirk asked. "I did," another woman's voice called out. She was standing with a group who had just entered the doorway to the execution room. "Who are you? What is your name?" Kirk asked. "You don't recognize me?" the woman asked. "How soon you forget." Kirk looked at the woman, and suddenly it dawned on him who she was. She was the daughter of a woman he had a relationship with many years ago, but forgot her name. But she was a child then. "From the look in your eye, I think you do know who I am, or at least back then. My name is Gorlanna, the daughter of Thebes. Yes, I do remember you now. You were around 10 when I knew your mother. Knew? Nice choice of words, Gorlanna replied. You are the father of my younger brother, Relak. Kirk was dumbfounded. I had no idea, Kirk replied. My mother chose not to tell you. For that I am grateful. The last thing we needed was a starship captain as a father, or in my case, a stepfather. Does your brother know? Kirk asked. My brother is dead. He never knew, Gorlanna replied, as it should have been. Do you hold a grudge over me because I was the father of your brother? Kirk asked. I hold a grudge because of what you represent. Federation scum at the highest level. The ruler of a ship with the intent of killing us at will and subjecting us to your rule. What are you talking about? We are peaceful. At one time, yes, but you and your kind are the reason my brother is dead, Gorlanna stated as fact. What are you talking about? Kirk asked. I think I know what she's referring to, Spock replied, with a raised eyebrow. That is the end of my story.